Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. I hope you all are doing well. I am doing just dandy today. Had a little bit of a rough start to my morning, but I'm feeling great now. Today is day 18 of Dear Prompts. Prompt cards plus art play equals a journal. And let's draw our cards and see what we're going to get today. Ooh, you know what? These don't belong here. What are these? I think those are actions. Oh, wait. Yeah, those are actions. They're in the wrong place. Okay. Let's try the King of Hearts today. Alright, let's mix these up. Since I looked at those. Let's see. I'll take that one. And let's get an element. Sure, why not that? Whatever that may be. And a make. Let's do that. Alright, I'm excited to see. I've been messing around all morning, and so I'm excited to see what we've got going on. Zoomed in, zoomed in, zoomed in. Okay. For color, we have cinnamon bark. Cinnamon bark, like a cinnamon stick? That's interesting. Okay. Action is blend. Ooh, I don't mind that. Element is trim. Okay. And, oh my gosh. The make is a quote. So poignant for today. Okay. Let's see. Cinnamon bark, huh? Cinnamon is red. We've had a lot of like reds and browns in this one. I feel like. Don't you feel like we've had a lot of reds and browns? I feel like we have. Let me pull the red file and see what we've got going on. It's like a reddish, orangish, brownish. I don't know. Let's see what we've got. Oh, I wonder if... Do any of our new ones have... I haven't separated these yet. I don't know that any of these will work today. I can't remember any of these having like a red tone to them. Ooh, that one might. Actually, let's use that one. Let's use that. Because I think that would look really good for a quote, too. Alright. Let's stick this back. Okay. So, the cinnamon bark. We're going to use this. I think I'm going to cut it and splice it. Okay. Quote, trim, blend. I don't know how I want to do this. Let's cut this. Here. So that'll go there. And then I think we're going to put this down here. overlap it a little bit. Oh my gosh, I can smell my stinky dog. Ah. And he's not stinky because he needs a bath. He's just got, his breath be stinky. He's an old man and he smells like a stinky old man. Okay. Let's hope that cuts right. Yeah, that'll be good. That, and then we need it as long as this. So, actually, let's cut off the other end. Actually, we can just put it right there. And trim it. And trim it. Alrighty. Let's glue this down. Our glue still hasn't run out yet. I have more glue. I was printing yesterday and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I printed so much, I think I'm running out of paper. And then I realized I had already bought another ream and hadn't opened it yet, so I was pleasantly surprised. Oh my gosh, I watched Hazel last night in her interview with the Enchanted, oh, I'm not going to remember. It's the Enchanted something. But it was really very good. It was such a touching interview. If you're not watching Hazel Anaka, Anaka, you are missing out. I just recently found her, and I am just really, really loving what she does. It's just honest, you know? It's just really refreshing, and it's deep, and, you know, it's not surface level stuff. It's pretty cool. She kind of gets to the heart of matters, and that really helps you to get to know somebody, right? Because everybody, oh my gosh, I put too much glue there. It really, you know, everybody has their own story, right? But you don't know everybody's story because everybody doesn't always share it, or maybe they've shared it, but they don't share it constantly. So, you know, it really helps you to get to know somebody when you hear their story. And it's a good way to do that through the interview, and to, you know, to get to know them as a person, you know, on a, not just as a creator, on a creator level, but on a human level. I think it's really very cool. And maybe some people don't want to get like deep down in the surface feel, you know, in the feelings like that, but I like to know who people are, and where I think it's, you know, it's good for us to know, you know, and maybe if we understood people's stories more, then we wouldn't be so quick to judge them, or to make judgments about them. Maybe we would be able to give them a little bit more grace. You know, people are, they come on these channels, and, you know, they're here basically for entertainment, right? Nothing too deep, but we can't lose sight of the fact that people are people, and that they have feelings and emotions, and they have their own stories, and that's something we need to be cautious about, and when we're dealing with other people. And that's my soapbox for today. I just feel like that Hazel really understands that, and I appreciate that she touches on that, and that she gets to the root of who people are, so that they can be exposed for the people that they are. I just think it's a very great service that she's doing for all of us. And I get to meet creators that I would never have met before, so I love that as well. And in turn, I'm getting to know Hazel a little bit better as well because, it's a two-way interview. She, comments on things. Um, so you kind of get to see a little bit of her heart as well. And I just think it's just a really sweet thing. And it's nice that people feel comfortable enough with her to be able to talk about, you know, intimate parts of their lives. And because those parts do, good and bad, shape who we are as people. And so I think that that's important. And we need more of that in this world, right? It's so easy to hide behind a phone or a camera and, um, you know, not have to. I think people say things that they wouldn't normally say face to face, right? Because the cameras and the phones, they put like um, a mask in a way to things, right? Um, you're less exposed. But, when people are brave enough to come on to YouTube and entertain you and maybe try to educate you, maybe you learn something from them, maybe you're inspired by them, they are putting themselves out there. And I think that's also an important thing to remember is that, um, they don't have to do that. And they realize by doing that that they're taking a risk themselves because they're opening up a part of themselves that, you know, they might not normally. And so, I do think that the whole thing is a little bit deeper than people see sometimes. And I appreciate that people like Hazel do see it and are bringing attention to it. And that's, I'm done. I'm really done. I just felt like that needed to be said. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes in my heart, sometimes things just need to be said, and that's all I'm going to say about it. All right, how are we going to do this? I'm so tired of just doing a pocket and doing, look, a pocket, a tuck, a pocket, a tuck, a pocket, a tuck. That's all I feel like I've been doing is pockets and tucks. Pocket, there we did a flip. I feel like we need to do something different. Maybe we won't do a pocket or a tuck at all on this. This will be our challenge, right? Can we blend? We can. We can blend something over this. We can write a quote or type up a quote and print one out. And we can put trim maybe along the edge of it. All right, let me grab some trim. Oh, you know what? I think let's see what we've got. What have we got that's going to go along with this? Ooh, we've got red. Woohoo! That's snazzy. We could put that along there. We could put it along here to kind of break up the fact that we cut that. Is there something else I like more? What is this? This is Carmen sent this to me. This looks like cinnamony right there. Maybe we will use that. Watched Carmen's channel yesterday. I was sad to hear that she is not feeling well, so everybody needs to send their love and hugs and prayers to her so that maybe even if there's not a cure or resolve for her illness, that at least she finds the strength to be able to cope with it and to be able to I like that. Do we like that? We like this. the strength to be able to move forward. You know, she has family and a husband and grandchildren and people who are relying on her, daughters and sons, so, and that need her in their lives, and friends. So yeah, hopefully, I wish her nothing but peace as far as that's concerned. Okay. That is trim. Okay, we picked some trim. You know, I'm really on a soapbox today. I don't know what my problem is. Normally I try to keep my mouth shut, but you know, I think my days of doing that are done. I think I'm going to start opening my mouth a little bit more. Because I don't think it does anybody a service when you don't say how you feel, right? So I just think I'm gonna start speaking up a little bit more than I used to. And you'll either like it or you won't. I guess that's to be foreseen. Okay, blend. What are we gonna blend? I like that. That made that line disappear too. Let's just trim that off of there. All right. We're up a little high. Why didn't you yell at me and say, "Hey, woman, move it down"? I can't see what you're doing. Come on now. Come on, people now. Let's see. I need a quote book, right? We keep getting this quote thing. I'm gonna need a quote book of some type. I need to put that in my list. I feel like a woman. I'm trying to think. Did Norma send me a quote? Let me see. Hold on. Well, she sent me some inspiration. Oh, she sent me inspiration pieces, but they're not really quotes. But I will leave them over here because I want to. Well, number one, I'm going to hang her card up. But number two, I might use those. I'm thinking I'm looking around on my board of all the things that people have sent me. And I'm wondering if there's any quotes up there I could borrow and put in my book. I'm thinking I need to put some of them in my book. But I don't think anybody sent me any quotes. Y'all need to be sending me some quotes, please. Because I think I have anything. Let me find something. Just talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I try to find a quote here real quick. What is this one? on. I'm trying to find what I want. There's so many good quotes out there, right? It's always hard for me to pick one. Let's see if we can save this. No. We can't. So you know what we'll do? When you can't save something, snip it. This is how we get around these things. Okay. Let me do that. Get out of here. And let's try to print this. And where did the printing thing go? There it is. Hold on. I'm almost there. You could just fast forward through this card if you really want to. Is this going to be big enough? It looks fuzzy to me, but maybe I just need to, I know what I'll do. I'm just going to type it up. Hold on a minute, because this looks fuzzy. See who this is written by. Kristen Lair. Kristen Lair. Okay. Get rid of that. Hold on. It's taking a little longer than I anticipated it because I had to type it out. And let's make this something. There we go. And let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Alright, we're going to print this and see if this works. Print. Oh, I wish we could print it on. I need a piece of pink paper. Hold on a minute. I need pink. I have some pink grungy paper. Let me stick that in. Let's see if we can print on it. Okay. Alrighty. I know we should have probably done red, but I'm kind of liking the pink with this, so. Ta-da! All right, it says, growth is uncomfortable because you've never been here before. You've never been this version of you. So give yourself a little grace and breathe through it. And it's by Kristen Lair. All right, we're going to tear around this just because I feel like it'll be a better look if we do. And I think it is so important to give ourselves grace. So I think this is a good quote for today. I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. Okay, let's tear this. Whoops. No, we don't want to tear the words. Let's just tear this. Okay. All right. I'm going to put this kind of off-centered here. I like that. Now, let's see. Cinnamon bark quote. We haven't blended. We need to blend something. Let's glue this. Should we? Let's ink it. Let's ink. Just to give it a little bit more. Ba-ba-boom. Oh my gosh, I've been watching the Call the Midwife. Does anybody else watch that? I love it. It's on Netflix. I've watched every single season of it. I love that show. It just brings me joy. And it's not always like an easy show to watch either. I mean, it deals with some really hard stuff, but it's such a good show. The actors are all wonderful, and the stories are great, and I just love it. It's like one of my very favorite shows. And I'm so glad that I ever started watching it. And I look forward to every new season. And Sophie and I watched the end of The Summer I Turned Pretty, the finale. We watched that last night. So I won't say anything because I'm not going to give away any spoilers or anything, but oh my gosh, it was really good. Okay, blend. What are we going to blend? Blend, 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 blend. We are going to blend. I feel like we need to put like a stencil over this so that it makes it all look like. So maybe we'll do that. And maybe we'll use red. Yes. Let's use red. Okay, let me get the ink. We're gonna get some ink. We're gonna get the red. I have other colors other than these red. Is this red? Yeah, brick red. Other than these distressed ones, but I need to get more brushes because I can only use these with certain colors or certain kinds of ink, and the other ink they don't mess with this ink. So let's you know what? I need to get out of here so I can at least see what the heck I'm doing, see if you can see what I see. This is a big one. We could use this one. That might be interesting. That one's kind of small. Oh, we could use polka dots. We could use the lace. What I want to do. All I want to do is have some fun. I got a feeling doesn't look like I ever used it. It looks like it's something that I cut. Let's... Still need to get a book of those. Let's use that one. Let's use this one. I think this might be interesting. I don't know. I might be making a mistake, but hopefully I'm not. Where's our little board? Flo made my morning. She said, it was Flo, right? I think it was Flo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Flo. She said that I had a very nice voice. And that you could always, it always sounded happy. Which made sense since my channel is Happy Place Crafting. I thought it was really sweet. Very sweet of her to say. I don't think I'm always happy, but I must sound like I am, which is good, I guess. Sometimes I'm be like, ugh. But let's see, how's this looking? Not bad at all. Oh, there's the church bells. It's 10 o'clock. Get my little Tushin gear. It's 10 o'clock and I haven't even released this yet today. It's because I was busy this morning. It'll be alright. No worries. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And that's the truth. Everything will be alright. It'll all come out in the wash, right? This is looking good. Looking good. And this is blending just fine. Okay. A little bit more. I like the stenciling with this because it's like a subtle thing, but it kind of brings it all in, right? It kind of joins it all together. All right. See? It kind of makes it all look like one. Growth is uncomfortable. I love it. Now, do we do down here? Do we do a different stencil? Do we bring attention to... Maybe we change the pattern. Let's change the pattern. Wait, let me... give me little sheets. I'm trying to get some of this up. Back onto the brush. Let's see. What pattern change do we want? I think that's too big. This is a smaller one. What if we did that? Let's try this. and change. Let's see if we can get this open. While I was watching, after I watched Hazel last night, I was watching Dawn and Jen. Not Dawn and Jen, Di and Jen. Oh my gosh, that's my problem. Dawn was on my channel yesterday. No, I was watching Di and Jen finish their beautiful, grungy, rusty journals. They are fabulous. So much work went into them. It's just terrific. Just love them. I feel like we've been on their journey with them, right? Watching them make these beautiful pages, and it's kind of cool for them to allow us on that journey with them, right? Ooh, I like this. All right, I'm not sure I want to add more. I want this to be kind of faded out. There we go. I like that. I like it. I love it. Okay. Let's see. Stick this back. All right. I think we need to write these. Normally I put them on a card, but I think we'll just put them along the bottom here. We're gonna do color was cinnamon bark. The make was a quote. The action was blend. And the element was trim. All right. Let's see if we have accomplished what we set out to accomplish. All right, let's zoom it in. There we go. You can kind of see both parts of it. All right. Cinnamon bark was a color, so we used the reds. That's cinnamon bark to me. Trim, we used trim here. Blend, we blended with a stencil, 2 different ones. And the make was quote, which is growth is uncomfortable because you've never been here before. You've never been this version of you, so give yourself a little grace and breathe through it. And I think that's by Kristen Lair. Perfect. Love it. All right, so I think we accomplished it today. What do you think? Thanks for listening to me on my little soapbox today. I don't know, sometimes I feel like some things just need to be said. And remember that crafting is cheaper than therapy, and we get to make really cool friends through it, which is the most important part of that. So it's not about the things, it's not about the stuff we make, it's about the connections we're making. And supporting each other, and that's the important part of it. It's the human aspect of this whole community that is the most important part. It's not what you make. It really isn't, you know. So just remember that and keep that in mind, that it's the human part that we need to concentrate on. All right. I love you all. Thank you for being a part of my community and my journey, and being so very supportive of me, because it's something I just did not anticipate, and it has saved me more than you will ever truly understand. And please don't forget to give a thumbs up. if you are participating in Dear Journal, please use the hashtag um, Dear Prompt. Sorry, I don't know why I said Dear Journal. Dear Prompts. Um, so it's hashtag Dear Prompt HPC. And I, you know, I just can't thank you enough. And don't forget to go over to Ko-Fi. I am going to be, I think, listing some of my journals over there. So you might want to go over there and check that out. Give me a little bit of time, but I think I am finally going to put them over there. I think I've worked it out so that I can do that. So, I don't know. You guys are terrific, and I just adore you all. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'm so glad that you allow me to be part of your lives. So, I'm just honored. Thank you. All right. Until next time. Ta ta.